Damn.
Oh, I know who's looking.
Yep.
Yep. Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's
About
a
enough out of you.
Blah, 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 blah. So this is episode 2 of season 3, overall episode 40 of My Hero. We are introduced. Well, all the characters are like placed into the forest, with a few little things happening in between. With the whole idea of showing Class B.
So don't die.
Yeah. Class B was there for just like a little short cameo and then they were gone. Dude, this guy. I think the idea was that everyone was just going to the same location as planned. But then, of course, in last episode, they showed that they were going to change like real quick. Just to make sure to lose the trail of the villains, which I don't think that's going to happen. Pretty much that. I liked a little bit of them just like talking nonstop over the bus and how Aizawa just doesn't even want to even try with that.
Yeah, he's right there. Well, this is the last bit of fun they'll ever have.
And right off the bus, they see these two girls. I forget their name specifically, but they're the
Kitty Cat and Meow.
Okay.
No, one of them was Mandalay. I don't remember the other one. Where does the mutter come in?
Yeah, they're interesting. I think they already showed off their 2 quirks, and one of them is pretty much just to make essentially a mutts.
I was halfway expecting them like, let's get on the bus, and the bus takes off.
Hey, look, it's the opening. Everyone's falling. Are they both like dirt-centered like quirks?
I don't think so. I think it was only the blue one that had dirt quirk.
You could probably look up Pussycats.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
So apparently, there's 4 of them apparently, but
Yeah.
we only see 2 of them so far, and a kid named Kota, who's definitely going to be like a focus.
Pixie Bob, Mandalay, and Pixie Bob.
Okay, but they're the ones who introduce like our students and pretty much tell like, oh, our facilities are way over there. Get over there.
Yeah, our facilities are way over there. Then why we stop here? So it's about 9:30 right now. You guys should be able to make it there about noon. What do you mean make it there by noon? So if you guys don't make it there by 12:30, you don't get lunch. Why wouldn't we make it there before 12:30? So
we got the bus, right?
So I suggest you start running, but we have the bus. All right, good luck. Get off the bus!
And they just get mudslided off.
Yeah, they do.
Real.
And they pretty much fight all these dirt clawed monsters that was created by Pixie Bob, right?
I believe so.
One of them.
How often does he go through pants?
Probably not as much.
Boy, it's dirt. You don't need to go through that much effort.
But it was 5:30 p.m. when they finished.
Boy. Yeah.
So they skipped out on lunch. They're dead exhausted. You see them like you were talking about. Sui was has her tongue like completely withered out.
Age.
Oh yeah, they also made a joke about that.
She is 31.
Damn.
But in spirit, she's 18, and she makes a point of it.
Yep.
Wait, are they actually cat girls? Like actually, or are they just kind of doing that as part of their?
Cat themed hero costume.
Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Kota. They were kind of introducing themselves like once they made it back to the facility, and Kota was one of them, and Deku was like, "Oh, nice to meet you."
Oh boy! No!
You brute!
Why would you do that to Midoriya's scrotum?
Like Iida. I wasn't expecting you to say that.
Right?
But yeah, definitely a lot of emphasis on the fact that like, oh, this kid has problems. And they actually, I think they did a pretty good job like giving you as much as you need to know about this character. For Deku especially to be invested. And I do like that bit of him reflecting after like the whole pool incident, which by the way, we kind of saw coming the moment we saw that, but yeah.
Walls.
No! Oh my god. Is he leaving a trail for the rest of them?
Yup.
I mean, not intentionally, but...
What's gonna happen? Oh!
Oh! You know, doing his thing. But like, you know, once we have Deku strangely on his towel still.
And he's alright. That's what I'm saying. Oh no, my towel. Whatever are we gonna do about this predicament? I mean, situation.
It was really interesting in that we got to see more Deku's like perspective, seeing how there was another opinion about like what heroes are when he's seen All Might, he's seen people who are influenced by heroism, like Shigaraki, the villain himself, and to see this kid who has an entirely different perspective on like what heroes are. He can't even say anything at that point in time, and I kind of like that about it. Just he doesn't. I mean, he probably follows like All Might's ideology of what heroes are, but he's seen so much already that he doesn't really know what to do. At the end of the episode, they were telling us, and this is like before the credits rolled, was the idea of like improving your quirks instead of just like improving everything else. And they did a really good example of how they would showcase that. It's like, all right, remember this? Bakugo, toss it. Oh, let me see how far I can fly this thing. And actually, what was it? I don't know the exact like distance, but it was less as a result. It was
less than he expected, but it was an improvement. He got I think he originally got like 705, and he got 709 this time.
Oh wow, it's like very little, minute. And so the idea is that as I was gonna like train them hard on like improving on their quirks, I was like, I like that idea because it feels like the time when Naruto was going to learn the Rasen Shuriken, just learn wind element. It just felt like one of those like training episodes. Like, I like this. I can't wait for it. Especially since I don't think they really had a real episode for that except for Midoriya, and that was kind of to control his power. Yeah. And how that was a little bit more unorthodox in the sense of versus how this is, which is like, okay, training camp, you're improving your quirks instead of, oh, I just thought I should just do this instead. So I know that Midoriya is going to have a hard time improving per se. I mean, it's about him going to a different percentage than just like, say, 10 or 12. And dude, the preview showing Todoroki just like dying in that like heat bath as he tries to use his ice quirk. He's like,
he gonna kill him.
And I think Bakugo is actually dipping his hands in water and see if he can create explosions from that still. So pretty much dampening his ability.
Right.
Because he uses sweat to create the explosions. So that's obviously going to be doled out by water. And we also get a bit of the villains as well.
Yeah, that one villain was like a zombie cowboy bebop.
Oh yeah, we were looking at the villains and stuff like that. And Dabi, I do like his design because it makes you ask so much. And
why
we see
he's stitched up, why he's so ugly, what I gotta do to make sure he don't put his penis in anything.
And then we see that guy in the cloak as well as villain, and I don't know his name, but he has that weird tiny looking ability.
Looks like she's on drugs.
Yeah, that too. Well, she's supposed to be like the yandere, essentially. Or at least that's what she looks like. Like everything yandere.
Nah, she just looks like she's on drugs.
The next episode's titled Kota, so we'll see a lot more of that interaction between him and Deku. So I look forward to that.
Is he gonna get punched in the nads again?
Probably.
I hope not, but probably. That's all I have to say. This is a really good episode. I think this is episode 1 of season 3. All right, you guys have anything else to add about this one?
Yet.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Just the amount of tired that everyone was, really. Like I switched between 3 different things that I was gonna say.
Oh.
I was gonna bring up the bath scene again. Think, hot damn, what a sight to see before you die. Then I was gonna talk about the nut shot, but no, I chose
how
tired everyone was. Fucking
9:30.
Mineta was bleeding everywhere.
Yeah.
Sue, as you said, she had her tongue dried out. Both Pinky and Earjack, they were fucking leaning on each other trying to not die. Fucking Pinky was somehow at a 45-degree angle, leaning on Earjack, just like, I'm not falling.
I'm fine.
Uraka was she was like on the verge of throwing up.
Yeah.
Iida couldn't walk.
He's like, psh.
Just everyone, dude.
All right, I guess one to hear. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want to see more of our discussions on My Hero and whatnot, please be sure to subscribe. There's also the subscribe bell button just to let you know when we upload things by the minute, and also support our Patreon. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. #bye, everyone.
Yeah.
Boom.